Many people run out from their marriages because they don't know the seasons they are in their marriage. Whereby some people run out from their marriage because they are not expecting any other season rather than that beautiful season in their marriage. In today's episode, I want to share with you 4 seasons in marriage. May I tell you that every marriage goes through this season. But the question is, how do you handle each season? If you are in any of this season, I want you to watch this video to the end to know what to do in each season and what not to do. If you are not yet married and you come across this video, may I tell you that it's a huge blessing because what you learn in this video will help you and prepare you for your marriage. So grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's look at these 4 seasons in marriage. Number 1, winter season. As we all know that when it comes to winter seasons of marriage, it's a time of hopelessness. It's a time that you ask yourself so many questions. You ask yourself, what brought me into this situation? How did I land myself here? You question God, you question universe, you question your life. There's a lot of depression, discouragement, disappointment. Things are not going well. Maybe the winter season came from your spouse or from your children. When you look at left, you look at right, you look at your front, you don't find any hope. There is darkness everywhere, like nothing works, everything is stagnant. I have a good news for you. Yes, winter season may be the longest season for all seasons, but may I tell you that it will not last. But the question is, what do you do in this winter season and what will you not do in this winter season? If your marriage is in winter season, please, never you ever quit your marriage. It is not time to quit from your marriage. It is not time to compare your marriage with others. I have seen some people when they are in winter season, they compare their marriage with their friends, their sisters, or their brothers, or any of these people. May I tell you that these people you are comparing your marriage with, they might not be in their own winter season, or they have graduated from their own winter season. It is not a time to point fingers. Yes, the winter season might come from your spouse or from your children. Maybe they are the cause of what happened, but it is not time to point fingers. It is not time to blame one another. It is not time to make a quick decision. I have seen so many people when they are in winter season of their marriage, they made quick decision that ruin the entire marriage. If you find yourself in the winter season, please never you ever make a quick decision. Some people make decision that up to today they still regret about it. But what do you do in this winter season? If you find yourself in the winter season of your marriage, please learn to be patient with yourself, with God, and with one another. Some people, when they are in winter season, they hate themselves. They want to commit suicide. They hate people around them. They lock themselves inside. They hate even God, their creator. So if you find yourself in winter season of your marriage, learn to be patient with yourself, patient with God, and patient with people around you. Secondly, if you find yourself in the winter season of your marriage, please, if you need help, seek for help. Don't die in the winter season of your marriage. And when you want to seek help from the right people. Don't seek help from the people who will condemn you, who will tell you 101 reasons why it is your problem. People who will amplify the problem. Take help from the right people, not people who will condemn you. If you find yourself in winter season, it is a time for you to protect your marriage, protect your spouse, protect your children. I tell you that in normal winter season of life, I never seen someone who went outside without covering, without jackets, someone who exposed his or her body to winter. Instead, everyone protects his or her body. So, if you find yourself in winter season of your marriage, it is time for you to encourage one another. It is time for you to hold hands with your spouse. Protect your marriage, knowing that it will not last forever. It is not time for you to expose your marriage. I have seen people when it is in the winter season of their marriage, they expose themselves. Please, it is not time to expose yourself. It is time to protect your marriage. Knowing that the winter season will not last forever. Yes, it might be the longest season, but it will never ever last forever. Number two, the spring season. Wow, I love the spring season. This spring season is often, especially when people get married newly, it's a time that everything is so beautiful, beautiful flower, butterflies flying everywhere. There's a lot of love, chemistry, peace, joy, fear everywhere. It's a beautiful season that everybody wants to encounter in his or her marriage. It's a season of love, honeymoon, friends, families, in-laws, everything is in order. But may I tell you, even though it is spring season, there are things you need to do and there are things you don't need to do. In spring season, it is a time for you to bond with your spouse. Many people mistake this season. It is a time for you to build standard for your family. It is a time for you to do life together with your spouse. Pray together, bath together, eat together, do things together. It is a time for you in your marriage to build a family culture. It is a time to invest in one another. It is a time to know one another because things are so beautiful. It is a time to invest both in financial, emotional, spiritual, physical of one another. It is a time for you to invest in finances because the truth is that other seasons are coming. But what will you not do in this season? It is a time not to procrastinate. Because sometimes when people find themselves in spring season, they procrastinate, especially when it comes to finances. There's a lot of money, things are going well. Maybe you have not yet have children. You said, okay, I will not invest now. When children start coming, I will invest. People start to procrastinate. People do not invest in one another. Please, it is time not to procrastinate. It is time of action. Even though that everything is sweet and beautiful and butterfly and everything, it is time for you to invest. Don't procrastinate. Take action.